I felt like that was kind of a backhanded compliment and shade. Cause it's just like, hi, welcome back to my channel. And you see it. Took a little hiatus because my cycle came, and so I was looking a hot mess. I was not feeling that good. And yeah, that'll probably be my week that I'm not recording new content, and I'm just really focusing on pouring into myself, resting and nourishing myself and slowing down. That's my off week. I do want to do a 4-part series, 4 or more part, because people have always been attracted to my visuals, and even when it's come in some backhand compliments like, oh, I like your visuals, like, love your new visual, like, when my music gets brought up. So it's like they don't want to say like they don't like my music, so they compliment the visuals. That's really only happened probably once, so I'm exaggerating it because I remember everything, but I felt like that was kind of a backhanded compliment and shade, cause it's just like, what do you mean by that? That's like saying, oh, this be hard, if you play somebody your music, and we all know what this be hard mean. Pretty much beautiful gowned me. Anyway, that being said, that is something no one can take away from me. I've been building a visual world for myself, Tenderland, ever since I became Tender Tones, and even before that, just always wanting to have creative control over that part. Like, sometimes I even think of the visual while I'm making the song. Like, the song is not mixed, the song might never come out. Sometimes I actually have to like move an idea visually to a different song because the song that the idea came from doesn't turn out, like, I'm not in love with it anymore by the time it gets to that point. So then I'm like, well, this can work for this song, and that's actually happened a couple times, which is also gonna be part of talking about how to kind of navigate that as well, like with BTS and sneak peeks and all that, because if you're new here, you don't know, but there were a few times where I teased a visual and then a bigger artist had my teaser on the mood board, and I think even have dropped their video before mine is edited, because I've really been self-editing, and if not self-editing, like, I was working with a videographer editor one time, and we would have like sessions, and I have to pay for everything out of pocket. I have to do most things myself, so it took me like 3 months just to even work 2 jobs, go back and forth to New York to get fitted by Creepy Yaha and get the pieces and coordinate with the photographer and the videographer and have help on set, makeup artists, like paying for the location. I did have an expensive location for my Euphoria video, which was also 2-hour drive, so renting a truck, driving it out there with all the props and plants and people. So, and myself, like, I remember I was like helping move a light, and I'm in like the pearl little Creepy Yaha outfit, and I'm just like, I should not be moving lights, but that is realistically what happens when you are a one-woman team for yourself as an artist. So be prepared for that, wearing many hats and being stressed out, and it's worth it. I have energy and I look good, And so I am going to use it, but I don't have that much energy to really go in and detail. So this video is just a short addition maybe onto that staying creative video I posted. And also knowing yourself and energy management is actually what I was lacking when I thought that I needed time management, because two different things. And I'm a natural procrastinator, so I should have known that, because what they tell you in school is a school project that takes 2 weeks, 3 weeks to complete, and you consistently have done each project the day before it was due. That just shows you right there that time was never the factor. And I kind of feel like they set up people like me for failure, because if you were just say the project is due next week, I probably would have had it done. Or if the project is due by the end of the week and you tell me on Monday, it's gonna get done. And instead they create these deadlines with a little too much room, and when you have the energy to do the thing, if you're like me, you want to do the fun thing that you want to do. You don't want to use that energy to do a school project. So yes, I'm gonna wait until the last third wind or artificial wind I can give myself with coffee or caffeine or Adderall, whatever. I'm gonna do it then. I'm not going to choose like, oh, let me dedicate 2 hours a day, an hour a day, 30 minutes a day to work bit by bit on this project. So had to learn that within my creativity as well. So if you're watching this because you want to start getting into building your world as an artist and a musician independently, I will say you come to the right place. I have been doing this for a while, and it gets to a point where people probably, even if they're watching this now, will be confused, because I've presented as if I'm signed. I've presented as if I have a team behind me, a label behind me. I have presented myself and built my world in a way that people don't even realize I still live in Cleveland, Ohio. And I have to remind them, and I'll see them in person. They're like, whoa, when did you get back? Like, oh, when, like, they think I'm lit. They think I have managers. I've heard it all. So this is going to be the channel where I kind of peel back the curtain a little bit and can share my experience and share the things I've learned, as well as grow my audience even more and lock in with my community. I really want to help people, just even if they're not musicians, like live a better life, more holistic living. And I genuinely believe that if I can raise one person's vibration, they can raise somebody's vibration. If all of us collectively just start living better, being more tender, then we're gonna heal the world together. Thank you. See you next time.